Monroe. The challengers, Kate Lima and Joshua Renninger. Gardner, Monroe, Lima, and Renninger face off on court 16. Ken Schoonover, the referee. Gold medal match. Line judges, you're still in the area. We need line judges, court 16. Line judges, please report to court 16.
Alright, this is Scott Golden coming to you here live from the 2018 Margaritaville USA Pickleball National Championships. We're at Indian Wells Tennis Garden here in beautiful Palm Springs, California. We've got a beautiful, beautiful venue, great weather tonight. Sun's starting to set over this magnificent mountains here. And we've got an incredible matchup coming to you at Golden Boy Pickleball Productions, as well as Monarch Pickleball. Simone Jardim and Corrine Carr Shine, undefeated so far in the bracket, coming up against Parenteau and Suzee Anderson. Best 2 out of 3 to 11. It's the battle of the unbeatens. Sun should be dropping a little bit more. Try to get this glare off the camera for you. For right now though, we're gonna hold tight with what we've got. Hopefully you guys can see okay. Please hit the share button if you're watching live. We're about to start here. You're just getting the last little bit of warm-up. Serving is the last little stretch of warming up you get, and then they're going to start briefly. We've got Don Stanley from Nashville, Tennessee, our official certified ref, one of the best in the business. He calls a score with a lot of vocal authority. All right, Tyler Luke and Rafa on the court just to the left of us, coming up short. The Canadians able to pull that one out, 15-6. We've got DJ Howard joining us again, co-commentator.
DJ in the house. Waka.
Did you get you some good food?
I needed some sustenance.
That's great, man.
Oh my goodness, I was so hungry, so thirsty.
Sometimes you just got to take a break and go get some food.
Yeah, sorry for the temporary hiatus, everyone. But I'm back now.
You come back for a good match up here, the battle of the unbeaten.
Good match. This is exciting. There's another good match playing behind them as well. Court number 4 back there. But is there anything but a good match at this point?
They're all good matches.
I like the matching salmon color from Simone and Corrine. So Simone Jardim here on the left side of your screen, and Corrine Carr Shine on your right. On the far end of the court, Catherine Parenteau, former Michigan State tennis star on the women's tennis team, coached by Simone Jardim a few years ago. And Suzee Miller-Anderson serving in the light blue tank top over on the far side. That's a good little rolling volley from Corrine right through the middle. Suzee wasn't ready. Maybe thought Catherine was going to cover the middle on that one. Catherine was just a little too far away. So ladies and gentlemen of the forum, if you've been following us for a while, you probably know that we're here at the 2018 Margaritaville Nationals in Indian Wells. The Indian Wells Tennis Garden, now what really could be called the Indian Wells Pickleball Garden. Good defense from Corrine. I'm Daniel J. Howard, commentating. Scott Golden will rejoin us shortly. He's going to get a drink. Should be back soon. Good defense. Catherine staying out of the kitchen. Wow, good balance. So you have 3 players on this court. Simone on the left here. Corrine on the right. And Catherine on the far side. Little lucky net roller right there. But 3 of these 4 ladies used to live in East Lansing, Michigan. But for some reason I drove them away, and they all now live in various parts of the country. Simone and Catherine in Florida, and Corrine could be North Carolina. I know for a while they were in West Virginia. I need an update on that one, where they are exactly right now. Maybe somebody knows. Hi, Steve. How are you doing? Thanks for joining us. We'll keep this live stream coverage coming to you guys as long as we possibly can today. Well done by Catherine, winning that fast exchange against Simone, her former coach and mentor.
3-0-2.
A little bit rushed on that serve right there. Got to be deliberate on those serves. Take your time. A little long on that lob. Yep. You see how Catherine pushed Corrine deep to that corner. Almost as if Corrine didn't feel like she had any other options available but to put that ball up and over. Missed it just long. Nice little drop by Catherine. Oh, that's too bad. Suzee had what she wanted. Got that ball to pop up over the middle. That's typically a put away.
Court number 1. Referee is Paul Handra. Players are Sarah Henberry and Christine McGrath.
Here we are again at the 2018 Margaritaville Nationals. Indian Wells Tennis Garden near Palm Springs, California. Suzee with a fist pump and a loud "come on." Scott Golden would say, it's good to see that emotion. Pushed it wide. Thanks for joining us, Kathy and Joe.
Kyle Yates and Ben John. Two-game win here. 4-2-1.
Scott and I will do the best we can to read the comments. We've been so focused on the action, sometimes it's difficult to see what comments you guys are offering. A lot of good information from you guys, I'm sure. We'll try to do our best to answer some of the questions you may have and read some of those comments that you offer to us, as well as continue to give you the score, as well as some maybe feedback on play. And for those just joining us, we'll try to continue to remind you the event that we are playing in, or the event we're watching rather, and who the players are. Try to keep you updated on all that. The score is 5-2-2. Again, you hear referee Don Staley call that score definitively, clearly. He's very, very good at what he does. It's a 6.0 referee. Well respected by all the players and fans alike. Not perfect, of course. Prone to make mistakes, just like all of us are in life. He's admitted on the Pickleball Forum when he's made a mistake. But, you know, just like players, you learn from your mistakes and you try to do better. And he's just one of the best. He's worked hard to become so. Good get, good stretch, and a let court. Very, very difficult to return the ball when it hits the net like that. It changes the rhythm. You've already decided in your brain where that ball is going. And when it changes direction and speed, it's nearly impossible to readjust sometimes.
To the red disc, please. All right, to the red disc.
In the stands, there's several fans watching, but also still several players still watching these matches. Watching their friends and colleagues go at it. Again, just like we saw in the men earlier, watch how calm, how steady the upper bodies are of all these players. Of course, the feet have to stay active, have to stay ready to move, but the upper bodies are going to stay very, very calm, very quiet, very steady, under control. Near miss there from Suzee. Suzee Anderson on the far side in the light blue tank from Utah. Teammate Catherine Parenteau in the t-shirt there with the white cap. Now lives in Florida. Of course, if you're familiar with pickleball at all, you know Corrine Carr, Siebenschein, with the blonde hair, ponytail, and Simone Jardim, wearing kind of a light orange, salmon type of color. Matching outfits, or nearly matching outfits. We hope you're all enjoying the live stream here in the 2018 Margaritaville Pickleball Nationals. Strongest tournament ever assembled for men and women, and mixed as well. This is Daniel J. Howard coming to you live. And I'll soon be joined by Scott Golden, who's done a good job live streaming all day. Back to the action here. Time is in. 8-3-1 is the score. Simone and Corrine leading. Oh my goodness.
We have medal results in the junior
Can't feel
boys
make
doubles
probably like that.
13.
Suzee knows it.
The bronze to Kate Klein and Danny Phillips. Silver to Xavier Nikorchuk and Kona Johnny Greenwood. And the gold in junior boys doubles 8-13.
Well done. That's well played by
The gold
Simone.
to Chance Roz
Open up the court a little bit.
And Tony
Players out
Belmont.
of position. Find their
Congratulations
gap.
to those 6 players.
And push it right through.
If you'll please bring your paddles to the podium area for medal presentation.
10-3-1. Oh, she played it. Played it. It's close. Catherine gives Simone a look like, are you sure that was in? And I think that may have been a little generous. Certainly wouldn't have been a protest from Catherine had Simone called that ball out. But it doesn't matter at this point because now that's game. 11-3 to Simone and Corrine. Nearly 100 people watching at this point. Let's see if we can get a few more and get up over that century mark. I think maybe when Scott Golden joins us again, we'll make that happen. In this 2018 Margaritaville Nationals matchup between Simone Jardim and Corrine Carr Siebenschein against Catherine Parenteau and Suzee Miller Anderson. Some of the best the game has to offer. On the far court, you can see you've got sisters, Maggie Raminci and Andrea Raminci-Coop, Michigan natives. Andrea still lives in Michigan. Maggie's moved over to New York. Can't tell who their opponents are from behind.
The referee, John Grasso.
But if you want to keep your eye on that match a little bit, obviously we can't give you a score, but high quality pickleball over there as well, for sure.
Versus Marcin Wospensky.
Both Andrea and Maggie were nationally ranked tennis players as juniors. Thanks for joining us, Chad. In case you're just joining us, Simone and Corrine won the first game just a moment ago. Score was 11-3. Let's see if Suzee and Catherine can make a little comeback here. Again, we're at the 2018 Margaritaville National Tournament. Best tournament the world has ever seen when it comes to pickleball. Thank you, Kenny. Playing Melinda Wilkins. And what is Smith's first name? Sorry. You see Corrine laugh that one off. Dumped it in the net. She knew better. Rebound and get the next one.
1-1-1.
Hey, thanks for joining us, Leslie. I'll see you back in Michigan soon. Kenny Chow, thank you for that information. Callie Smith on that far court. Callie Smith and Melinda Wilkins against Maggie Remincy and Andrea Remincy-Coop. Score is 2-1-1 here on this court. Suzee Miller-Anderson and Catherine Parenteau leading Simone Jardim and Corrine Carr. Siebenschein. Another outburst of emotion from Suzee. All in good taste. Good job. Oh no, one more drop would have got Suzee all the way up to that non-volley zone line in a better position to try to win that point. Well, Kenny, I'm honored to have said your name correctly. And Leslie, I'm honored to have missed that snowstorm in Michigan today. It's 80 degrees here in sunny California. I'm happy to be here, watching the best pickleball in the world. My goodness, threaded the needle. Simone didn't have more than an inch of space, and somehow she found a way to hit that 2-inch ball in through that 1-inch space. Incredible shot around the post. Well, we're up over the century mark in terms of viewership. We're at 112. For some reason, I didn't need Scott Golden to get up over that mark.
3, 2, 1.
I'm thinking maybe it's not the announcers, it's the players. Try. Suzee took a gamble speeding that ball up. Ended up paying off for her.
4-2-1.
Score is 4-2-1. Suzee Anderson trying to find a gap right there. Didn't work. Along with her teammate Catherine Parenteau, leading Corrine Carr Siebenschein and Simone Jardim here at the 2018 Margaritaville National Pickleball Tournament. Good hands by Suzee right there. Well done. Scores now 5-2-2. You see Catherine and Suzee stacking. Catherine's got a great two-handed backhand that she likes to keep in the middle of the court. Against most players, you think you might hit a winner trying to hit down the middle, but Catherine hits that ball so well and from so many different positions. She really covers that middle well. 5-2 is our score here. Good stretch from Simone. Oh, that's unfortunate. You see Simone raise her hand to apologize. That's a customary gesture to signify that, you know, I didn't mean it. It's a cheap point. Not going to give the point up, of course, but it's a polite gesture. Nice cross-court cut from Catherine right there. Oh my goodness. Have to end that point. She knows it. That's a costly error right there. Boy, Corrine and Simone dodged the bullet with that one. Poor Catherine. Got a regain some mental focus after a shot like that. Good get. Good get. Nice. Suzee with the handcuff on Corrine. Steve Bobza comments that he's amazed these pros can play for so many hours a day at such a high level. They hardly look tired. They do get a little fatigued, but they're in good shape. We mentioned earlier that pickleball is no longer just a hobby for many of these players. It's become, you know, a career for many of them, but it's also a sport. They know they need to train their bodies and get in better condition so they can withstand the elements, the heat, and the sunshine, the dry air, as well as the physical toll of playing multiple matches. Hey, Jason Newenschwander, thanks for joining us here at the 2018 Margaritaville Nationals. Best players in the world, men and women. Best tournament I've ever seen, ever been a part of. Thanks for that comment, Christina Dorman. Scott Golden is your hero. I'll be sure to relay that message. Catherine opting not to take the overhead smash this time. I wonder if she was a little apprehensive from the last one that she missed. I have to believe that played into her psyche a little bit because that was a clear opportunity for an overhead. Gain control of that point, or maintain control of that point. She opted to let it bounce and take a forehand instead. That's too bad. Catherine clearly frustrated with herself right now. Let's see how she responds. 2018 Pickleball Nationals, Margaritaville Pickleball Nationals here in Indian Wells Tennis Garden near Palm Springs, California. Amazing venue, amazing weather, amazing players. If this isn't some of the best pickleball you've ever seen, then I don't know what you've been watching. I'm Daniel J. Howard, soon to be joined by Scott Golden. Good little dink by Suzee. Keeping Corrine pinned in that little corner of the kitchen. Yeah. Unreturnable. Wow. Good job by Suzee keeping the pressure on. Refusing to let Corrine out of the corner like a boxer. Keeping his opponent in the corner of the ring. 8-6-1. 8-6-1. Just a little too much pace on that ball for Suzee to handle. Caught her up on that shoulder area. 8-6-2. 8-6-2. Will Atkins asks, what's Scott working on? He's working on finding himself a drink. The concession area is quite a ways away from here where we're streaming. So occasionally we need a break to go get some food or a drink and maybe use the restroom or talk to some fans. And we should be back momentarily. Again, Simone raising her hand in apology for hitting her opponent. No ill will there. No intent to harm anyone, but it's part of the game. You get a high ball, you whack it as hard as you can, and if your opponent's in the way, well, you just apologize and move on. What a point. Great defense from Simone right there. Well done. Offense, defense, reset. Good hands. Players are only going to take what opportunities avail themselves. They're not going to try to force the issue. If they do, then it's usually going to backfire. We see a great example of these players when they have an opportunity, they're going to go after it. What a point! Oh, where's Scott Golden when you need him? Loving that emotion from Suzee Anderson. That's good pickleball. Well done. Thanks for that, Steve. I'd like to get 200 viewers. I think that'd be pretty cool. Suzee Anderson feeling it right now. Keep that ball on her paddle. I think it'd be wise for Catherine and Suzee to find a way for Suzee to keep her paddle on that ball as best she can. Even if that means sliding across, taking up more court space, poaching a little bit. That's a great shot from Simone right there. That's clutch. Ball is out. Timeout call. Sounded like Don Stanley, referee extraordinaire, called the score as 10-7-2. If I heard him correctly, we'll get verification for you on that soon. Here we are at the 2018 Margaritaville National Tournament. Best pickleball tournament ever assembled. The most talented high-level players in the world. We have players from Canada, Romania, of course the United States, many states represented. There are other countries represented. I just can't think off the top of my head where from at the moment. I know there's a lady from France here. 10-7-2 is the score, confirmed by referee Don Stanley. Good dig from Catherine right there. Suzee Anderson looking to try to finish, but Corrine and Simone just too strong with their defense right there. Hey, Scott Anderson. You know Suzee, don't you? Thanks for joining us. This is game 2. Score is 7-10-1. First game goes to Corrine and Simone. It was 11-3. Change of ends, and now Suzee Anderson and Catherine Parenteau have really stepped up their game. Oh my goodness, that ball almost rolled over. And Catherine puts her hands together in a prayer position, looks up to the sky and says, "Thank you." So 7-10-2. Hey, Mark Cook. Thanks for your comments, buddy. Appreciate the encouragement. We want to give the fans what they want. We do what we do for you guys. Hopefully it's an enjoyable experience for you all. Scott Livitz, I appreciate it. The tip jar is on my phone. I got a list of tips on my phone. Is that what you're referring to? My weekly tips? No, I jest. I know what you mean. Nice overhead. Are you kidding me? To put that ball in that corner of the court, unreturnable? That was a great overhead. High risk, high reward. She nailed it. 10-9-1. Suzee and Catherine now serving for the second game of this match. The ball's in. Good shot from Corrine. Suzee was looking to jump and rip it, and it was just enough of an off-speed ball. Wasn't able to time it right.
10-2.
Scott Livitz, fist pumping is unsportsmanlike. Only if it's done toward your opponent's direction. You fist pump at your opponent's face, that's unsportsmanlike. You do it to your teammate or in a general direction other than where your opponents are facing, it's all good. Oh my goodness, it's getting intense. Simone and Corrine get the ball back on their paddles, serving 9-10-1.
9-10-1.
It's good action here. Off the net. Oh, it's unfortunate. Well, that let court affected the point. Popped it up where Suzee tried to make a play, but she just couldn't control the ball well enough, and then Simone with the put away. Well, we'll see what see what Catherine and Suzee are made of. Can they withstand the firepower of Corrine and Simone? Long enough to take this game. Oh no. I think maybe Suzee trying to do a little too much with that ball. Scott Lippett says it's over. Anyone want to wager him on that? 2018 Margaritaville Nationals. Corrine and Simone on the far side in orange. What a shot. Catherine and Suzee not dead yet. 10-11-1. Let's see if Catherine and Suzee can score 1 point here. One or more. On that roller. Simone gets there in time. Suzee needs to make that shot. Ten, 11-2. That's a good return by Corrine deep in this corner. That is out. Good lead by Catherine. Tempting to want to take the ball and try and rip it. Wisely let it go. Apparently, Catherine forgot to score because she sent the ball back over to Simone.
11-11-2.
Possession is on this side. 11-11-2. You notice how the referee stands back after he calls the score? He's going to step up to the net, call the score, and he's going to back away from the net to let the players play. If there's ever an opportunity for a net shot or a wide ball, he doesn't want to interfere. And another burst of emotion, understandably so, from Suzee and Catherine. Getting fired up. That's a huge point right there. Now up 12-11-2. Another opportunity to win this game. Game point on their paddles. Oh my goodness. Well placed ball by Simone. Ball had just enough topspin to roll down. She hits it any harder, that ball sails wide, and Suzee lets it go. Ball's just long. Score is 12-12-1. See if Catherine and Suzee can find a way to get this back on their paddle before it's over. That ball was good. Oh my goodness, Suzee took a risk, calculated risk, went for it, drilled it. Simone thought maybe that ball was going long. This time stayed in. Last one was an inch long. Oh my goodness. It touched Corrine, nipped her. She admitted it. She held up her hand and said, touched me. It actually happened to me earlier in our match. We were down 8-9. And opponent hit a ball. It was Michael Leonard, my good friend. Hit a ball at me. And went flying out. Similar to that ball there. And could have got away with it. Would have scored the point, but had to admit that, yeah, the ball touched my shirt on the way by. Ended up losing that game, losing that match. 12-10. You guys don't care about me, you care about this match. You care about these ladies. So that's enough about me. Back to the ladies. 13-12-2 for unofficially the 5th game point for Suzee and Catherine.
It will be all yours. Just have to buy a drink at the bar.
Good defense. That's good defense. But Simone keeps her composure, gets a high ball, and knocks it right down where it's unreturnable.
Let's get that wave going again.
Nice ball, Catherine.
One more.
Scott Liffitt's is saying they don't want it. I'm not seeing anybody choking away any points here. That's great, great steady play by Suzee Anderson right there. Simone just pounded the ball at her repeatedly, and she kept her hand steady enough to soften that ball and take the pace off. That's very, very difficult to do, especially under a stressful situation like that was. 13-12-1. Sixth opportunity to win this game. Let court again. Good get by Catherine on her knees. Great reset. Easy does it. There you go. Right back in it. And she pushed it wide. What a game. Scott Lippitt, I'll beg to differ. I think they did one. Second game. Game 2 to Catherine and Suzee. What a battle. Yet, if you look at Simone and Corrine, they're not rattled. They've been here before. It's not like they've never lost a game. But you can bet your bottom dollar they still believe they're going to win this match.
I might make this better.
Jen Hall says, love their energy. How can you not? It's so positive.
Yeah.
My goodness. Oh my goodness. Scott Lippitt says, I stand corrected. Ladies and gentlemen, mark this down. Just got a wink and a nod from Mark Renison. Third Shot Sports. What a respectable guy. Great knowledge of the game. He's been doing a lot of live streaming today as well. Give him lots of credit for being a great ambassador and promoter of the sport. He's done a lot for pickleball. We can all appreciate what he's been doing. Take legit bets on game 3. What's it gonna be, people? Corrine and Simone, or the underdog, Suzee and Catherine? Pretty hard to pick against either one of these teams at this point, isn't it? Joe Rockisat score of the first game was 11-3 to Simone and Corrine. Orange team. That would be Simone and Corrine. See how low Simone got for that ball? Like a little side lunge, what you'd see a higher level athlete do at the gym. Leaning over on one leg, almost like a skier going down a sharp turn down that mountain. You have to get that ball down. Great save by Catherine, but you're going to have to get that ball down. Let's try. Game 3 in this women's match. Simone Jardim and Corrine Carr Siebenstein against Catherine Parenteau, Suzee Miller Anderson, the 2018 Margaritaville Pickleball Nationals. Second straight unforced error from Suzee. I'm sure she wishes she had those back. We're at 197 viewers. Someone was asking earlier about getting to 200. We're at 198. Those of you who are not watching, please tune in. Again, this is Daniel J. Howard coming to you. And Scott Golden will be joining me shortly. At least he was supposed to be. I'm guessing he again got mobbed by his adoring fans as he walked to the bathroom and back. Check that. I saw the yellow shirt in the background beyond this court. There's a palm waving at me. That is indeed Scott Golden himself, leaving me to my own devices. Let's see if I can flag down that yellow shirt. You see a yellow shirt walking up the stairs in the background? That would be the Golden Boy making his way back over here. 205 viewers. Thank you to those of you who were not watching, who decided to tune in. I'm glad you heard me. You hear a little "Let's Go" from Simone to Corrine. Get your score update here again in just 1 second. Apologize for the delay on that. See how Catherine was backed off the line right there? Why do you think that is? Simone winds up to hit that ball hard. It doesn't make sense for Catherine to stand in there and be brave and play some defense. And you know you have to play defense. Again, you see the unified front from Catherine and Suzee to back up and play defense. If your opponent's about to hit an overhead, you don't get points for being brave. Back up, give yourself a little space. That way you have time to retrieve that ball, try to reset that point. Bang, bang, bang. Guess who we have here, ladies and gentlemen? Joining me, Daniel J. Howard, is the Golden Boy himself, Scott Golden.
I'm back. All right, I'm back. Had to take a little break there.
Hopefully you can hear us okay out there. We've been doing our best to speak clearly into the microphone.
DJ, catch me up to speed on this. I took a little break here.
Game 3.
Okay, we're into game 3 here.
Game 1 went to Simone and Corrine, 11-3. Game 2, I want to say it was 14-12, Suzee and Catherine. So here we are.
Okay, so here we go.
Here we are in game 3. Score is 4-1-2. Great return by Suzee right there. Deep to the sideline.
It's interesting that Suzee's wearing dark sunglasses out here this time of night.
That's kind of her signature mark. She pretty consistently wears those glasses. 1-4-1 is our score here at the 2018 Margaritaville Pickleball Nationals. The greatest pickleball tournament ever assembled. Nice get. And, well, you know, again, you see the customary raise of the hand to apologize. And you even heard Catherine say, sorry. That was a clean winner regardless. She just didn't intend for it to hit the net on the way over. You know, Scott Golden, on his bathroom break, went and got a drink, and he said he'd share it with me, so.
Absolutely. I'm sharing it with Linda Thompson. The DJ, you're welcome to some of it too.
Again, Simone and Corrine against Suzee and Catherine. This is Daniel J. Howard bringing you commentary along with Scott Golden. 2018 Margaritaville Pickleball Nationals.
We've got a great crowd sticking around for all these matchups. Oh wow, we've got a huge number. That might be a Golden Boy Pickleball production record right there. DJ Howard also bringing us the commentary. I have a feeling it's a combination of all of the above.
We had that conversation earlier, me and myself. Then why are people viewing this? I don't think it's the commentary.
I did have a good description.
Obviously, it's the awareness that live streams are occurring, but it's phenomenal pickleball. You've got the best pickleball players in the world playing.
We just heard.
Nice try from Suzee, but that's a great shot from Simone.
There's more people out here surrounding this court than on court 1. This is the championship court.
You're welcome, Gib. From one mitten man to the next.
Yeah.
Glad to be representing Michigan down here. Though I wish I would have represented Michigan better with my performance out on the court. Hey, thanks for the feedback, you guys. Appreciate it. Sharon, that's a good observation. Sharon Ginrich says, Catherine does fantastic mid-court defense. Yes, she does. And that's one thing you've seen these players develop over the last couple of years is the ability to play so well from the mid-court, from the three-quarter court area, what I call the transition zone or the desert. Everybody wants to hit good third shot drops from the baseline. Everybody wants to hit good dinks from the kitchen line. But the reality is you have to be able to play good, strong defense from the transition area. If you're traveling through the desert in an RV, you don't want to stay in the desert forever. However, if you have an RV, you can go from your home, which is the baseline, to your destination, which is the kitchen line, without fear of being stranded. Get in your RV and play in that transition area temporarily as you travel through the desert up to that kitchen line where you're a little more comfortable. If you have to backtrack to the desert, so be it. But then the goal is to get back up in there as soon as possible without being reckless. Suzee just pounding on that ball. Great defense. Great defense. Saw a lot of that today from the men and women alike. Oh, absolutely. I made mention of that while you were gone, Scott, that every time Suzee showed an outburst of emotion, we were wishing Scott Golden was here to comment on it. Daniel J. Howard here, coming to you from the 2018 Margaritaville Pickleball Nationals, joined by Scott Golden.
261.
Gotta find a way to get in. Gotta find a way to get in. There it is. Nicely done. Catherine made that unattackable drop shot. Allows Suzee and Catherine to move up into that kitchen area. Oh, of course they have soft hands. Scott Golden said they all have soft hands. Scott Golden asked me if I have soft hands. Occasionally. Occasionally I have soft hands. Too often my hands are cinder blocks. Side out. Score 6-2-1. Second server, 6-2-2. We'll try to keep you updated on the score more often, you guys. If you guys want to hit the share button, let's see if we can attract a few more viewers still. I was joking earlier when I said those of you who are not watching, tune in. Because obviously if you're not watching, you can't hear me. But for those of you who are watching, if you want to click the share button, we'll see if we can attract even more viewers to this best pickleball tournament the world has ever seen. Scott Golden behind me is feeling and acting a little giddy. Oh my goodness. How about that outburst of emotion from Suzee Anderson?
That's fantastic emotion right there. Yeah, hey.
She addresses the crowd. You know what? That's one of the things I love so much about pickleball. Because these players are so competitive and so intense.
So interactive.
They're interactive and they still keep it light. There's still that sense of humor from so many of these players.
Somebody just made the comment that Dom Stanley makes the announcement of the score very clear. That's one of his strengths right there. Yeah, he worked great. He paid very close attention to everything.
Yeah. High praise for Don Stanley. He is one of the best. We all appreciate what he does. I thoroughly enjoy it when I get Don Stanley on my court refereeing my matches.
6-3-1.
6-3-1. Incorrect returner. So, I'm sorry, not the incorrect returner. She just missed it. It was the incorrect returner. Catherine and Suzee second guessing themselves. Again, that's one thing that just sometimes happens when you're stacking. Sometimes it's easy to lose track of which side you're supposed to be on when you go from serving team to receiving team. Score is 8-3-1. Stayed in. Around the post.
Talk about a burst of emotion right there.
Oh, well deserved.
Raw emotion from
She
Simone.
hit an overhead smash around the post. Who does that?
That's unbelievable. That's a shot that people dream.
They don't even think to dream that. Another overhead coming up. Good defense. Catherine and Suzee trying to keep the pressure on. Corrine and Simone trying to fend off of that pressure.
Tell everybody that this is game 3. We got a lot of people.
Game 3, the 2018 Margaritaville Pickleball Nationals. Simone Jardim, Corrine Carr against Catherine Parenteau and Suzee Anderson. That's a great little team. What presence of mind by Catherine right there. Tempted to drive it, she held back, changed her mind, and went with a soft dink to the corner where Simone couldn't reach it. Well done. Score is 3-9-1, game 3. This is Daniel J. Howard bringing you commentary, along with my buddy Scott Golden behind me. Yep. That's just, it's a great shot, but you can't put that ball that wide. If you're Suzee, you have to bring that ball back in the sideline a little bit further.
Why do I think that's a low finish?
We're up to 245 viewers. Let's see if we can increase that number. And then stay with us after this match. We'll have more to come. This is Daniel J. Howard, along with Scott Golden, bringing you commentary from the 2018 Margaritaville Pickleball Nationals.
Second serve.
Karen Kishbaugh says, great commentary on the Great Lakes Gals. Karen, are you a Michigander? I'm happy to represent Michigan. Little miss hit from Corrine right there, side out. Let's see if Suzee and Catherine have enough left in them emotionally and mentally to make another push right here against
3-2-1.
probably what would be considered the best team in the world. Well done. Well done. That court had an effect on that. Corrine tried to save it, but wasn't able to do enough.
14-1.
Another around the post.
Well, correction here. Actually, this is not the championship match. So Art Schenk mentions that this is the championship match. It's not the championship match. It could be the championship match,
We have a new
but
match on Margaritaville.
we are not yet to the championship. The championship will be tomorrow. The semifinals and finals will be tomorrow. Mark Cook, I love your sense of humor. Oh, that's a great lob. And Catherine Parenteau, short of stature and just not that comfortable taking overhead smashes out of the air. That's a really good lob there from Corrine.
5-2-2.
Clifford Child, this is not the bronze medal match. The semifinals, which would be the bronze medal match and then the gold medal match, are tomorrow. I'm pretty sure this is the main draw semifinal.
Wow.
Woo! Corinne's okay. She's okay. Well, you're welcome, Frank Anderson. We will keep the coverage coming.
6-10-2.
6-10-2.
Slowly crawling back
Well,
in.
they're doing what they can to work their way back in it. Oh my goodness! Just missed. Well, I mentioned earlier in the day that these top players, they know where the baseline is located behind them. So while that ball was right up in Simone's strike zone, she knew that that ball was going an inch long before she decided to pull her paddle down. Easily could have hit it. But sometimes the best ball, best shot is the one you don't hit. Let it go. The question is, do you want to win the point or do you want to prolong the point? Oh, Suzee got what she wanted. Baited Corrine into that. Good save. Catherine got handcuffed, but somehow she was able to get that ball back. And we're still going. Can we get 300 viewers? My goodness, 10 minutes ago I didn't think so. We're at 264. And this match continues. Catherine and Suzee still alive. There's still a heartbeat. 6-10-1. You see Don Stanley, the referee, back up again after he calls the score. Does not want to be an influence in the play. Don Stanley is committed to doing his job and his job only. He in no way wants to interfere with the players playing, doing their job. 6-10-2. Score is 6-10-2 in this game 3 of this main draw semifinal between Corrine Carr Siebenstein, Simone Jardim, and Suzee Anderson and Catherine Parenteau. The 2018 Margaritaville Pickleball Nationals, the greatest pickleball tournament ever assembled. Hey, appreciate the compliment, Jeff. Oh.
271, we're close to 3.
10-6-2.
So, because you are on polar opposites, you are always shocking.
What a match! 279 viewers to see the end of this match. 282. Sorry we can't keep this match going for you, but what a match, what an effort by Suzee and Catherine. Oh, Catherine's over there crying. Poured a lot of heart and soul into that one. Would have been lovely for her to beat her former tennis coach, mentor, Simone Jardim. I'm sure this meant a lot to her.
The good news
Well,
is
what a
it's
great
not
match.
over yet for them. They can come back through the
Oh,
losers bracket.
that's true. Yeah, it's not over. They get sent down to the opportunity bracket, but expect them to keep battling every single point. Hey, thanks for the compliments, you guys. We do what we can. We'll try to keep bringing you more live coverage. We'll sign off for now, and we'll get you back to live as soon as we can. Appreciate it, you guys.